What's up, everybody? This is Storm from Storm and Blackbird, and for the first time ever, this is a debate.
Yeah, hello. My name is Ochia Hardwood.
Whoa, easy
I'm
there,
the
bud.
president of the Crying Halo community. Our developers call it Crying since we're moving, porting the Halo maps over to CryEngine. And basically, our developers were crying their ass off recently. We've been porting a lot of crap, and we think it's going to be really good when the Halo community moves off air to CryEngine. Right.
So
Sorry,
yeah,
did I interrupt you?
well, you kinda interrupted me, but oh well, I get that everywhere.
Oh,
So,
excuse me.
so anyways, this gentleman here is the only guy who responded to me. I basically sent messages over messages to all of those CryEngine fanboys, and
Hey, don't call us fanboys. It's your official community.
alright, CryEngine followers.
You can say it's a cult.
Alright, the CryEngine cult people, members. Well, the only guy who answered to me is this guy, Utje Hardwood. Or let's just call him Wood, whatever.
You can call me Ochia. Ochia Hardwood.
Alright, so, right now, we'll be doing a debate. This is Full Storm Mayhem, where we discuss over one particular discussion. Oh, well, doubleception. Whoops. Where we'll discuss over one thing and see if anything comes up cluelessly or senselessly. Now,
Yeah,
today.
Storm, sorry, I don't want to interrupt you or anything, but yeah. We're just going to talk about how the Halo community, when it will be moving out over to CryEngine, how we will, do this. And since we all know Halo C has no potential anymore, and it's too old and stuff. So, yeah.
Well, the CryEngine is also old if you're
No,
remembering.
no. CryEngine is like 2000, 2014, 13, 13, yeah, 12. It's new. It's new.
You mean CryEngine 3, but
Right
what
out
about
of
the
the
first
box.
one?
Right out of the box, CryEngine.
Well, whatever.
Right
So-
out of the box. You know the great games that were made with CryEngine? Do you even know?
Well, of
Battlefield
course.
3, Far Cry 3, Crysis, Counter-Strike, Halo 2. It's great. The library of games, it's amazing.
Well, of course, those are the newer games. But we got Halo Custom Edition here, which is a pretty much old game, but it still kicks ass and delivers a lot of fun.
Dude, I wipe my own ass with the Halo Custom Edition box I have. I wipe my own ass with it daily. I don't even have toilet paper. I just use the box of my Halo Custom Edition to wipe my own freaking ass. It's that shit. It's that shitty. Literally.
Well, anyway, let's not get distracted by objective means. Let's talk about the thing that's pretty much going on in the background for a while. This is Saber Pit. This map has a high rating, and it pretty much has
More
a-
like
a-
saber my ass.
Yeah, we had a ton of fun with it, but it definitely is not the best looking map out there. It's definitely one of the most.
Jude, you gotta understand this. I am, as a PC master, a participant of the PC master race. I just gotta say that it's people say graphics don't matter. That
Yeah,
might
of course
no,
it
it's,
doesn't.
that's not true. That's not true. Graphics are very important, right?
Really.
Yes, they're very important. I mean, you look at the look at Battlefield 4, right? You know Battlefield 4?
Of course.
Without graphics, that game would be awful. I swear the gameplay is so stupid, limited, and there's no small maps. No, nothing changes in the environment. So stupid anyway. The graphics, that's where the shit is at. So, look.
Well,
You know what CryEngine 3 has? You know what Halo don't?
human physics.
What physics? What's physics?
Physics where things fall realistically. Have you learned
Dude,
that?
I'm not in school. Shut the fuck up. We're talking about graphics. That's right, graphics.
Alright.
This is what we have, right? Graphics.
Alright, if you like to talk about the current game so much and try to compare it to the past games, well, let's check out Battlefield 2.
Battlefield 2. Yes.
That game is pretty much not the best looking game, but many people still play it.
Whoa, Battlefield 2. What? I gotta Google that up. I haven't played any Battlefield games except Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. I didn't even know there were the two.
Well, then let's check out.
Oh, see, Battlefield 2 CryEngine. Battlefield 1 CryEngine. Everything's CryEngine.
Of course, they're
everything's CryEngine.
Yeah, the old ones.
You can't deny it. It's.
Alright, then let's talk about a non-CryEngine game, but it's still fun. Check out Call of Duty 2.
CryEngine. It's all CryEngine.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Huh. Well, what about
CryEngine? Still CryEngine. Mortal Kombat's on CryEngine. Tekken's on CryEngine. Halo 2's on CryEngine.
do you even know other engines other than the CryEngine 3?
Sure, I do.
Like, what about the Frostbite engine that actually runs on Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3?
You mean the sound engine?
That's where we're going. Have
Right.
you heard of that?
What? Frost.
What about Source SDK? Have you heard of that?
Source.
One of the best PC games out there runs on that engine.
Engine source. Yeah, you know what? You know Half-Life? You know that legendary game, Half-Life?
Yeah.
You know, it's sold on Origin. You know, that legendary game, Half-Life? Anyways, it's on CryEngine. Everything's on CryEngine.
You're talking about
Our world is on CryEngine.
You're talking about adaptability, and now you pretty much mentioned to me before this ever got happening, that you are basically always so obsessed with project contingency, and I don't know what you mean by that.
Yes, project contingency. I love project contingency. Yes, it's very our crying community is very looking forward to this project. I mean, it's gonna come out like anytime soon, like maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, year, 2 years, for probably like 2 weeks. To be honest, probably like 2 weeks.
Wait, what about the years you mentioned?
What years? There were no years I mentioned.
Oh, well, whatever. But you still shove in the CryEngine 3 to the modding community of Halo custom.
Oh wait 1 second. Yeah, Mom. No, Mom. It was Timmy, Mom. Mom, it was not me, Mom. I swear, Mom. No, Mom. No.
I think we'll be right back, folks. Well, you guys are trying to shove in the CryEngine 3 to the modding community, even though for the past 3 months they don't want it because they don't need it, because they're fine with themselves. They don't need that. Have you heard of the project contingency developers? Have you seen what they said to you guys?
Oh, those faggots. Yeah, I know them.
Yeah. So anyways, they pretty much know what the CryEngine tree is capable of. They're the ones who are making Project Contingency here. They're the ones you guys should be praising on. Not the game itself, but them, the people behind the scenes. And so basically,
Who the fuck cares about these faggots?
you're the ones making that game for you. It doesn't fall from heaven or hell or wherever the fucking asshole is coming. It's coming from.
It comes from CryHeaven.
Oh.
In our community cult, we have this place called the CryHeaven. Well, if you cry a lot in this world, then not really literally cry. If you do stuff in the CryEngine, you'll go to CryHeaven. So there's gonna be all the cry you need.
Oh, whatever, lad.
Too much cry.
But there's no kidding at what the developers say. They know what's behind that box. They know that the CryEngine tree has too much features. That too much that you won't compensate for it enough in a short amount of time. It doesn't matter how strong your PC is. All it matters, it's what's inside your head, in your department.
Listen to me now. The Blam engine, or whatever it's called, is like a small dildo that goes in my ass, and it doesn't even do any good to me. The CryEngine, it's a huge dildo that goes right up my ass and feels so good.
But what about...
We need a huge dildo instead of a small dildo.
But what do you... how long would you think that big fucking dildo would hold? It'll probably get destroyed because of how dense it is.
No, it's not dense.
If we're
fucking
taking
metal dildo.
If we're taking these, it's even worse then.
Why?
If we're talking about material worth here, then the
No,
Blam...
look, I tried metal dildos. It's not that bad. Maybe a little cold, but otherwise it's pretty good.
Well, anyways, you're pretty much making no sense to this anyway. I have no obsession with continuing this. Basically, you guys are
Oh, so
ignorant.
you're fleeing. You're fleeing, right? You're fleeing. That's it. You're fleeing. Yeah, I see what it is.
Whatever, dude. If you want to continue all this madness with the CryEngine tree, be my guest. But you know what? You guys are too pathetic that I'm going to give you some tips. You need to actually not demotivate people into not going into the CryEngine tree.
I'm not demotivating anyone. Alright?
Well, why are people mad at you guys?
You're not mad, they're happy they're angry because they're happy. Alright? They're that happy. You know why you cry because you're happy?
They at least don't accept mediocrity and failure.
Well, I accept gift cards and debit cards, alright, whatever.
Oh boy. Look, it's your problem if you're making the CryEngine tree a bad name. You're showing it indefinitely.
Dude, CryEngine 3 is like the best name ever.
Not
like
that.
best.
I don't mean that name. I meant the image of it. I had a lot of friends who pretty much went for the CryEngine tree, but after seeing you guys, they were ashamed because something as preposterous as you guys it's nowhere near as fucking dumb as the fucking Cold War. Nothing could prevent that. There's the difference here. You can be prevented. You can actually try to make a difference, but you just have to use what's inside your department. Those brains and common sense. But I guess that's a little problem.
Maybe.
Well,
I
anyways.
dropped as a child.
Well, anyways, I pretty much said what I had to say. I guess you're just busy right now trying to make another thread,
Oh yes, yeah.
like a 10 capital long list
11 actually.
of pros.
11 capital. What
Well,
am I doing with my life?
anyways, the viewers of you, what do you think about this? Is the CryEngine 3 pretty much worth it, or is it just too subnotary? Make your comments, and sorry if I have to bring this issue up. It's just that we have to end this issue before
Fuck
it
you,
continues
faggot
again.
viewers.
Up.
I'll call you
Well, see ya.
metal dildos.